Hey everybody, my name is Kyle Knott, and I'm not your average finance guy. Short video today. Behind me, it's your money. It's your money. Nobody cares about your money more than you do. Now, a lot of us might just go ahead and, well, I don't know that much about money, so I'm going to go give it to somebody else who has a fancy suit on and they look rich, they look like they know what they're doing. So I'm going to give my money to them, let them manage my money, and they'll make me more than I ever could on my own. And for some people, that's probably true. If they don't care, they just out of sight, out of mind. They just push it off in their 401k, and their company gives you one of 10 picks. You pick one of those, and you're off to the races. Now that's probably better than absolutely nothing, but what if you took control back of your money and do a little bit of due diligence? And after this video, I push pause, stop scrolling for a second, and just shut everything off. Sit down somewhere and think. Where are you at? Where do you want to be? And it's like, well, I have a couple bucks in my savings account, and I have a couple bucks here, a couple bucks there, and I want to be rich. But that doesn't mean shit. Okay. If you're watching this in the United States of America on an internet connection, you're probably richer than 99% of the rest of the human race on this earth. So take a second and really take stock of where are you at. Go to my website. I've got some free resources on there that kind of outline, help you, where's the budget? Where's your monthly money going? Where are you at right now? You need to know where you're at, and you need to know where you want to go. Okay, I've got some kids that, we're starting to think about college, and if they could get out of their phone for 2 seconds, they could think about maybe what they want to do for the rest of their life. And starting that process, you got to kind of be bored. Okay, that I think with all these distractions we have these days, it's so easy to go get off and I'll just scroll TikTok for a little bit. I'll scroll some YouTube videos, and I'll do all that, and we're never bored. When we're bored, we think about how to get better. We think about where we're at. We think about this stuff when we're bored, and then the thought leads you to take action. So I hope you like my channel. I'm hoping that I help you to think about some of this other stuff, but thinking about it isn't going to get you there. You got to take a step, take action. I've got a couple videos on that. Just do something, get out of your personal, comfort zone, and take one little step. You don't have to take a huge leap. Just take one step closer to where you want to be. I did a video of a guy that wanted to sell his truck. He didn't know how to sell a truck. He didn't know anything about marketplace. He didn't know anything about anything, but you know what? Truck's dirty. I gotta wash it. So all right, there's action. Took action, did one thing, washed his truck. So in your financial health, your financial future, take the step that you need to take. Stop everything and just think, where are you? Maybe put it down on some paper. Where do you want to be? But I want to be rich, like I said, is not a goal. What does that mean? Maybe you want to be out of mortgage debt. Maybe you want to be able to buy 2 rental properties by the end of a certain year, or the end of this year, the end of this month, or whatever it is that your goals are. Where do you want to be? And then you can start to lay out a plan, a map of how to get there. And if you got any trouble with that, give me a call. This is the kind of stuff I'd love to do. So no charge. Look me up on my website, send me an email, and we'll get together and we will work on this stuff. So just, you got to stop and think about it. Where do you want to be? Like you want to be out in the middle of the ocean, a ship with no sail, no rudder, and just kind of floating around aimlessly. And you're upright, you haven't sunk yet, but at some point you're gonna run out of food and stuff's gonna get bad. So where do you want to go? So that's just my advice. Short video today. Take a second, figure out where you're at, where you want to be. All right, hope this helps. Let me know if you got any questions or need any help. Happy to help. Thanks.